Hey guys, we're going to do your big packet, but we're only going to do questions 1 through 9, and we're skipping number 2. Okay, which of the following would be a good first step? Well, I could distribute this 1/2. I could also multiply by 1/2 to both sides. And then when I multiply by a fraction, that really means divide by the reciprocal. So if I were to divide 1/2 to both sides, I'm just multiplying by the reciprocal. Subtracting 3 from both sides would not work because it's inside the parentheses. So that's why G doesn't work. And then distributing 2/3 to the other side of the equal sign doesn't make sense. And that's why J doesn't work. So your answers would be F, H, and I. All right, here's a bunch of justifications, but only one of them makes sense. So from the original to the next step, they're saying that they multiplied in a different order. So instead of doing 2 times 3, they did 3 times 2. Well, that's not true. What they did was they did distribute. So that one is wrong. And then to the next step, they're saying the combination of these two, they added. Well, there's a minus sign right here, so that's not true. This next step, they said that they distributed to get to 18. That's not true. And then this very last step, they said they divide by 18 to both sides to get to 5, and that is true. All right, solve for the equation. I'm going to distribute to both sides, and then I get 34.8x plus 0.2x minus 0.8, and that's going to equal 16.8 plus 27x. I'm going to combine my like terms, and I get 35x minus 0.8 is equal to 16.8 plus 27x. I'm going to bring my x's to one side, and then I get 8x minus 0.8 is equal to negative 16.8. Add 0.8 to both sides, and I get 8x is equal to negative 16, making x equal to negative 2. Okay, so now I'm just going to combine like terms, and I get 7x minus 2 is equal to 7x minus 2. When I have the exact same thing on the left and the right, we say that this is infinite solutions. Okay, solving for b. Let's say I had 4 is equal to x minus 1 over 2 minus 3. And let's pretend that we are not going to simplify this 2 minus 3. The first thing I would do is I'd multiply 2 minus 3 to both sides. And then I would get x minus 1. And the reason we would do that is because this can't combine with this x. So we need to do the opposite of divide and multiply. What we do to one side, we need to do to the other. Then I would add 1 to both sides because that doesn't combine with the x to all this stuff. This is currently being multiplied and is currently busy. So I would do 2 minus 3 plus 1 is equal to x. Now, doing the equation that they gave us, using our previous example, I'm going to do the opposite of multiplication, or multiply, divide, and to multiply. If I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I have a times d minus e is equal to b minus c. I'm going to add c to both sides, and then I get a d minus e plus c is equal to b. Okay, I'm going to combine like terms, and I get plus 3 and minus 6a, and I get minus 3a. Plus 3 is greater than 15. Subtract 3 from both sides. I get minus 3a is greater than 12. Divide by negative 3 to both sides. A is now less than, because we divided by a negative, negative 4. So a is less than negative 4. All right, so there is a t-shirt company. They charge $45 no matter what. And we have 15 members each buying a shirt. We don't know what shirt they're going to get yet. And whatever this costs, it has to be less than or equal to our budget of $135. I'm going to solve for X. So now the max we could spend on a shirt is $6, which is a long sleeve. But that also means that we could afford a short sleeve or a tank top because that is less than our budget. So C is our answer. All right, given this, I am going to simplify this one. So I have 2x, and I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, and now I have minus 4, divide by 2, divide by 2. X is less than negative 2. And it's going to be an open dot because it's just less than. So I'm looking at my negative 2's with a less than. So A looks good so far. B doesn't have anything on it, so that's a no-go. And C has a negative 2 on it, and D doesn't even have negative 2. So we already have some easy ones already. Then it says less than, so that means all the numbers less than negative 2 are good. So negative 3, negative 4. This is greater than, so that one's no good. We didn't even have to do this one. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me.